Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Morning Coffee Talks. Cheers. Morning. Happy Friday morning. We're getting a lot of new followers in here, a lot of new subscribers, I guess you could say. And a big part of our channel, obviously, Men of Action, is being a man of action, which a lot of that has to do with I'm a father of 2 sons. I'm sure a lot of you guys on here that are watching are also fathers. So we're going to talk about that this morning, but we're also going to talk about that society and our culture has turned its back on the positive male archetype, right? Being masculine. They always say, what's that word? Toxic masculinity. And we always talk about in here, there ain't no such thing. You're either you're just toxic, man. Masculinity has nothing to do with being toxic. It's okay to be strong. It's okay to not be passive. It's okay to be courageous. And it's okay to be a leader. It's okay to voice your opinion, guys. And as fathers, it's mandatory. It is mandatory to not be passive. It is mandatory to lead courageously. It is mandatory for all these things, guys. And why is that? Because we're men. And that's what men do, right? Boys want easy, men embrace difficulty. The only way males grow is through challenge. That's it. If you want to grow in life, you have to constantly challenge yourself to do better, do things you don't want to do, delay that gratification. That's what it's all about. And society and our country and the culture, whatever you want to call it, is struggling mightily because of this, because men aren't stepping up to the task of being, right, leaders, protectors, and providers, doing what you need to do. No one said it's easy. No one said life's easy. Life is hard. But if you're a father and you're a husband, it ain't about you. Your life is not about you anymore. It's about those people. You gave up that right when you became that father and when you became that husband. That's why you young men on here that are watching this and aren't married yet and don't have kids yet, I hope you guys are learning this shit, and I hope you guys are listening, because I didn't know this shit. I didn't know a lot of this shit. You know what I mean? You kind of know it, but you don't really know it, because the biggest problem is fathers don't tell their sons. They don't come to their sons at some point and say exactly what it is to be a man. We don't define that, right? We don't tell them that. Yeah, they learn by seeing what we do, but we also have to tell them and speak that into them. Hey, this is what a man is, and break it down for them exactly what a man is, and what a man should be, what a man's supposed to be, and that it's going to be hard, and there is going to be struggle, because that's the way it goes, and you're not that important, right? And you're going to die, all these things, because it's all real, it's all reality. We can live over here in this fake world where it's all fantasy and fairy tales and unicorns and shit, or we could be over here in the real world where it's hard and it's going to be struggle. And we need to teach our young boys that. That's why I'm so passionate about these initiations, these young male initiations. They're 12, 13, 14 years old, bringing these men through the young boys, soon to be men, through this process to becoming men, teaching them what it is. And how do we do that? By other men, the fathers, the neighbors, other men in the community, good friends, things like that, stepping up to the task and doing what is necessary. So I said men only grow by challenge, right? So I'm challenging all you men out there to step up and do that. Think about that. I just want you guys to think about these things I'm saying this morning. We talk about this a lot on here, and I repeat myself a lot because I'm very passionate about this. And I have to remind myself this sometimes, right? That my sons are always watching me. They're watching what I do, what I say, all these things, right? And I'm not perfect, and I fail all the time, right? But we're going to get back up. We fail, but we try, right? You're not always going to win. You're not always going to come out on top, but I'll be damned if I'm not going to try my best, right? Or most of the time try my best. Well, I don't know about the best, you know what I mean? So that's all for up debate as well. But that's what it's about, guys, is stepping up. Being that man. And you know how you do that is by creating that man, by writing down the vision. You have to write it and put it on paper, guys. Put it in a notebook. The vision of the man you want to become. How do you want your sons? What type of men do you want your sons to become? And you become that man. It's that simple. It's that simple. Simple, not easy, right? But I want you guys to think about that this morning, man. Because we have a serious problem on our hands here. Boys are growing up without fathers in their homes. And if their fathers are there, most of the time they're turned off, they're not there, right? They get home from work, they've had a long day, they don't feel like dealing with shit. Too bad. That's your job. I get it, you're tired. We're all tired. Everybody's tired. That's not an excuse. You got people depending on you. The world's dependent on you. God's dependent on you. You understand what I'm saying? It is your job. It is your responsibility. And just because if you're not a father, there's still kids out in that community that need you. Maybe it's the neighbor kid. Maybe it's the kid at the park, right? It's your job to step up and say something when something's wrong too. That's not being passive and accepting that responsibility. When you see something, you say something. You don't got to be mean about it, right? We can have compassion and be caring and kind, but you still got to say something. So I challenge you all, you men, that today, to go read a couple books on this. Check it out. There's a lot of good books out there. I've read a couple of them on what it is to be a man, what it is to be a father, and how to step up and do that. Because, like I said, our society, we're not taught that. It's not our father's fault. It's not their. It's a cycle, guys. It's a vicious cycle, right? Sins of the father. It keeps getting passed down generation to generation. We can stop that right now. We can do that. We need to do that. We have to. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, but I'm very passionate about this, and I encourage you guys to look up male initiations, because throughout history and throughout the whole world, throughout history, guys, they've been doing these male initiations everywhere, where we're bringing the boys through boyhood and bringing them into manhood the proper way by other safe, good men stepping up and showing them and leading them through that process. We're going to talk a lot more about the initiations and stuff on here. There's a lot of good books on that too. And soon I'll probably come out with the 5 top books that I feel that every man should read. Now, just my opinion, obviously, you know what I mean? But it's time to step up to the task, man. It's time to step up to the call. Let me know what you guys think about that this morning. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you're getting up. I hope you're delaying that gratification. I hope as soon as you wake up in the morning, you're thankful for another day to be here, another day to try to get it right? Another day to step up to the calling, to the task. Be the man you want the world to have. That's what it's about, guys. Living with purpose. Find what you're good at and give it to the world. It's not about you. It's about what you do for others. That's what it comes down to, guys. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope you guys get up, get after it. And as always, go get you some, baby. Cheers. Happy Friday. Good one, guys.